throw these seeds into the seed generator, and you'll get one separate village housing 3 separate biome types of villagers. And while it's not directly at spawn, there is fortunately a village at spawn, flooded with the many things you might be interested in finding inside a village, including a certain extra something, because this just looks like a normal village. But if we hop into spectator for just a second and go underground, there's a house underground. How did this happen? And honestly, it's really not even that noticeable. And also, not too hard getting in, but still, how did this happen? Makes as much sense as having multiple biome villagers inside of one village, which, speaking of which, in the case you do want to find that specific type of village, and you're going to want to head off in this direction right here, because around about 400 blocks from spawn, you'll eventually find yourself this mangrove forest. And through this mangrove forest, we find the village. Yep, the one, the only, the 3 biome villagers in one village. With once again, some very interesting type of generation. I mean, a house on top of a house. Not something I was expecting to see today, but there you go. As well as again, 3 and technically 4 or 5 separate biome villagers inside this one village, but 3 that naturally generate in here, because up here we can see this house, in particular, managed to spawn on top of a savanna plateau, as well as this one right here. So yeah, there's savanna villagers, there's obviously desert villagers, as this is a desert village, and because mangrove swamps count as normal swamps, that means you also get swamp villagers inside of here too. But yeah, those are the 3 type of biome villagers that naturally spawn in. What about these other ones I'm talking about? Well, in case you don't know, plains villagers can actually spawn in a whole range of different types of biomes outside of plains biomes, and one of which actually happens to be the ocean. So in the case you want plains villagers, then just take some villagers out here, do a little bit of breeding, and there you go. And since we have the possibility of having 4 separate biome villagers in this one spot, you might be interested in making this place like a trader hall or something like that, which might mean at that point you kind of want to find more types of biomes and things like that to breed villagers in. Well, in that case, it's actually not too hard getting to other types of biome places. That was a mesh of words that came out of my mouth, huh? But yeah, in the case you want to find more types of biomes to breed villagers in, then just head yourself off in this direction, and fortunately, there are waterways and oceans to head yourself across, which means boating villagers from the breeder to the trader hall back at that one village, relatively easy. And it's especially easy the fact that a jungle biome just connects right next to the ocean too, which means if you take villagers here, breed them, and then take them all the way back to that 3 biome village, and assuming you got the plains villager too, then that means 5 different types of biome villagers are pretty easily possible inside of one single village. In terms of the other biome villagers, well, that's a whole other different type of mess to worry about.